Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for a liftoff. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Butler. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He makes the connection. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He caught it.
this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Looking for a man, it's Breeze. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Holmes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first. deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Breeze. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working early.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping to run things. Those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Buys a little time with his feet. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is intercepted.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Breeze. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put him up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. 2nd half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Breeze. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. Well, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quick completion to the right. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's straight. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cougars are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. They'll test the right side. Bulls his way forward. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Breeze. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Movement here from the tight end. Rides to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense. First down play. They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Dropping back, it's Breeze. He's got his man.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Touchdown! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team lined. Back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Holmes.
The returner is brought down at the 36.
Here comes the offense on first down.
First and 10.
Here's the handoff. Racing to the right. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to go up top on first down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Frederick. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. You know, there's no real... For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Houston Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Butler. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the run, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open.
good.
Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Arizona's offense has the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Arizona in a hurry.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game. Find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Makes the quick grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Arizona going back to work with another first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on second down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Otis. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down for this offense.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it. And completion will take it in. First and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
You talk to any quarterback, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellows, the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the gun, the ground game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They are up by 7 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away.
Houston, 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got...
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Butler. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it down and run. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Arizona in a hurry.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He leaves it with his back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's straight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. They're going to have to just start taking shots.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, he's looking downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And he grabs it at the 15. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Scrambling away. The throw. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of